Hi, welcome back. Um, Today we're going to start a series of a few tutorials that is going to teach you how to create a splash screen for your superhero. It's kind of an introduction screen, 6 seconds, not bad. It's broken down into a few tutorials and you do need to pay close attention, as there's quite a few little details in these and the end result is going to look super cool. So to give you an example of what you are doing, this is one example. Pretty cool, huh? This is the one I learned from. And then here is my fake superhero. Okay, so we're going to break this down into smaller pieces. I don't want to save this. That's not what I wanted to do either. Okay, when I start up, I always see this. That's fine, no big deal. And you can see that my windows, I don't need that. My windows look a lot different over here. So to reset all of this, I'm going to go to Window, Workspace. Do you see how all panels are checked? I don't want all those panels open. I just want the standard open. And it gets me back to how we started off with. And I'm going to resize this right away. There we go. Okay, so now I need a new composition. So at the top, composition, new. I'll leave this preset. For this background color, I'm going to use my eyedropper tool, and I just like this color that's in my timeline. And it clicks, okay, so I can kind of see the outline, but it's not really different than the background. Okay, and then to get started, we're going to create a circle. So we're going to go in the toolbar, click and hold on the rectangle tool. This is really a shape tool, and you'll see ellipse tool. And right now you can see my fill is a dark color and my stroke is also a dark color. It's going to be hard to see. So for this one, we are going to click on fill, and we actually don't want to fill. So did you see how I did that? I click on the word fill and then none. Okay. And then stroke, I want, you can really pick whatever color you want. I'm going to pick like a tealish color. To create a perfect circle, you're going to press and hold Shift while you are drawing your circle out. Let go of the mouse, then let go of Shift, and you'll have your perfect circle. You can see my anchor point, that's my center point, is really off. It's not centered. So to fix this, you're going to go to Layer, Transform, Center Anchor Point in Layer Content. And click it, and you can see it's automatically going to set it. Well, now I want my circle, though, in the center of my composition. So to do this, I want to align it. Now I can kind of use my arrow and eyeball it, but I want it perfectly in the center. Oh, and I think I just messed up my anchor point again. So Layer, Transform. There we go. So to do this, I need my Align tool. So I'm going to go to Window, Align, and you can see it opens this panel over here. So I'm going to align it to the center, horizontally and vertically. So I'm going to click both of those. Now I'm perfectly center. So this is a good start. I'm going to name this. You can see down here, look, it gave me a new layer just by creating that. I didn't have to create a new layer. I'm going to right click this, click rename, and I want to name this dashed circle. It's going to be really important to name all your layers so that you can find them later on. So we are going to go into our dashed circle properties. So dashed circle, so this is an ellipse. And so I'm going to use the drop down arrow, drop down the stroke, and I want this to be a dashed line. So I went to dashed circle, contents, ellipse 1, stroke 1, and then dashes, and I'm going to click the plus sign. Okay, so if I look, my line is now dashed. Well, I want those, I want like 24 or so dashes. There we go. You can play around with it. It doesn't matter to me. There we go. That looks good. 31. Now up here next to this contents, I'm going to click Add Trim Paths, and it gave me another property here. I'm going to close this. I just used the arrow. That's all I did. Arrow, close it. And in Trim Paths, I'm going to add, I'm going to change this end to 0%. So there's two ways I can do it. I can drag it to 0%, or I can Command Z. I can click on it and just type 0. All right. And that gave me a time frame, or a keyframe right here. You see it? Right there's a keyframe. All right, now we are going to go 20 frames forward. So over here is going to tell me how many frames I'm at. See, I'm at 8 frames right now. I'm going to go to 20. And I'm going to change this now to end to 100. Again, I can drag it over or I can just click it. So our time scrubber, now when we drag it, you can see it's creating that dashed circle. And it'll be done by the time we hit the next keyframe. So looks good for now. Now we're going to go back to this add. So it's same. I'm actually going to close up this trim path so it's a little bit easier to see. Contents, add, and now I'm going to add a repeater. So now I have 3 of the same circles that I just created. So that's why it's important to add the dashes, then do the repeater. Otherwise, you have to do it for each one. So I'm going to drop down on repeater, and I want 3 copies is fine. And I want to click on this transform, and the position gives us 100% then 0. We just want 0, 0, 0, 0. So they're kind of overlapping. So all 3 of them are right there. You just can't see them. That's fine. I want to close all of this up. So a shortcut to do that is to go up to my dash circle layer, hold Command, and press the arrow, and it's going to close everything underneath it. So we're done with that first layer for now. Now I need to make a new shape layer. So I'm going to right click down in the bottom left corner, new shape layer. And I am going to create another circle, but this one I want smaller than my dashed line. I'm going to hold down Shift. I'm going to drag out a circle. I can rearrange the position of that. Okay, that's about right. But now, instead of the fill being that color, we want the inside to be that color. So to do this, the quickest way to get the exact color, you don't have to have the exact color, but I liked how it looked. I'm going to come, so what I did was click on my stroke color. This gives me the code, the hex code for that stroke color. So I'm going to make sure it's highlighted. I'm going to Command C to copy it. Then I'm going to go to my fill, and I'm going to Command V to paste it. So now I have the exact same color. Looks good, right? I'm going to make sure this is, oh, that looks centered, doesn't it? But to align it again, I'm going to align it horizontally and I'll align it vertically, perfectly in the middle. Looks good. Okay, I'm going to rename this layer in the bottom left corner over here to, I'm going to right click, rename to filled circle. And I want this circle to appear halfway between this dashed line being finished. So I'm going to drag my scrubber until I see halfway. And I'm also going to say, oh, well, that's 10 frames. That makes sense because my circle, my dash circle is going to finish at 20 frames, so it's going to be halfway at 10 frames. And I'm going to use the shortcut S on my keyboard. Just click on S, and it's going to open the scale, which is what I want. So I want to scale this circle down to 0. And then I'm going to go to my 20 frames again. So here I'm at 20. It also says 20 here, and I can see that my circle is full. And I'm going to scale this up. Oh, what did I do there? I should be at 0. So I'm going to just click and push 0. It's easier. Go over to 20, and I want to be at 100% now. So let's take a look at how that looks. Pretty cool, huh? There we go, looking good. Okay. Now we're going to make this look kind of a lot cooler or smoother. I'm highlighting both of these keyframes. So I just took my mouse. You can use your keypad too, or your trackpad. I'm highlighting both of them so they're both blue. So these are the keyframes. I'm going to right click right on top of one of the keyframes, go to Keyframe Assistant, and then Easy Ease. And just, if I hit spacebar on my keyboard, it's going to automatically preview it. Looks good. So the Easy Ease just helps with the transition, and I actually want to do that for my dashed circle too. So this is a cool shortcut. If I click U, it's going to show me, except I'm on the wrong, if I highlight the dash circle layer and click U, it's going to show me where all my keyframes are so far. So I don't want to do that. There we go. I want to highlight them all, right click on one of them, doesn't matter, and then Easy Ease all of that. There we go. Okay. So there you go. There's your first part of your, that's the first part of your splash screen. You can play around with the colors and the size of it, but really that's a good way to start. Next, we'll add more.